back on the Jsano19 server, and today is August the 10th. This will be coming out probably during the weekend while I'm away on vacation in Massachusetts. But we are at Spawn Town. I found this little nook that possibly myself or Killer had checked out in the past. And the reason why I'm back here is because I've sold my Spawn Town base. At the Shop Town, there is a real estate agency where you can sell your properties. And my Spawn Town SCP base was once an evolving storyline of content where it was a house, it was a wooden house, it rose up into the air, came crashing down, reassembled itself into this wooden dragon, which then burnt down. I rebuilt it into a stone structure, and then a giant worm came out of the ground and burst through the building, threatening to attack Spawn Town. And then that got destroyed, and then Duke the tank was made to protect the server. And pretty much all that's left is the building itself, some remnants of the giant worm that had assaulted the server, and oh, I just stopped up the stupid river. I don't know why it's stupid. Frostwalker's really cool, but at the same time, it does things like this. Oh, I fell. So yeah, I sold the property to Newsman Mixon for a measly 5 diamonds. I chose a low price for a couple reasons. Number one, because it's an underground base. The area doesn't look too great, and it's relatively small, I guess. Number two is the fact that Duke the tank must stay, so you can protect the server. So I figured since there is a bit of a catch to it, I would keep the price nice and low. Speaking of Duke, not only is he protecting the server, but he is also protecting the 5 diamonds that I've earned. He's kind of, Jesus, he's kind of protecting it a little too well though, because how do I get up from here? I don't get up from here, do I? How did I used to, what? Oh, I used to get up right here. Why? I don't know what happened there. What happened? Right there. I think an Enderman took some of the grass. But yeah, Duke has my my 5 diamonds, I believe. Getting some lag. Why am I getting lag? Let's close that. That might not help it. Might be something around Spawn Town that's causing my frames to feel really low. Let's see, which chest could it be? Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. This one? No. This one. Ooh, yes, there's the 5 diamonds. I also had 11 from my armor shop, so pretty cool. So, I guess I'm pretty sure Newsman Mixon is probably watching this. So I'll kind of point out, I guess, the property lines, maybe. The majority of the base is obviously underground. You go through that door, which seems to have been broken open, but that's okay. It's not my property anymore. And, yeah, everything's pretty much underground. You've got this fancy metal detector, which always detects, so don't worry about it. The giant remains of this worm creature, as well as a nice little waiting area amidst all this lava. You even get an anvil to go with it. This is SCP-294. I may take these potions for the arena, but otherwise you can do with it whatever you will. Down here I've cleared out pretty much all of the other SCPs besides 999, which is the tickle monster. He's also up for doing whatever you would like to do with him. He's not very nice, but yeah, all these are good to go. Back here, if I can find the proper way out. That's not a way out. I'll just go all the way to the end. Back here, it was supposed to continue on. There's the rest of the worm that goes down into bedrock. This entire underground area was supposed to be grounds for expansion. What was this sign? Slime chunk? Oh yeah, I remember that. But yeah, this wall. Let's try that again. This wall here breaks into Mary's sewer system, right here. So, I believe I claimed it at one point to, yeah, right here. I don't know what I was digging to, but I was going to do another SCP in which I was going to make the tunnel network. I forget which number it was. But it was this long tunnel made up of, I think, human remains and such. Was it human remains? I think it was made up of a bunch of different materials. But yeah, that's Mary's sewer system. So be careful with that. That's why this is a little janky. Back there, I think, is somewhere within the worm is a bit of a cave, mine shaft, strip mine, and of course the inside of the worm itself, to which you can enjoy this sponge block and make your exit up the spiral grass. If I can make it up there, you can too. It's a little difficult. Top side, the property lines aren't really that well defined. Duke pretty much takes up most of the property up top, so he kind of has to stick around. Let's see. Gotta get out this way. This little stream here that was up top that diverts down into the sinkhole is part of the evolution of the map. Let's see. Let's come on up here. Yeah, pretty much this little dry riverbed pretty much marks the boundary line. And like I said, this little stream, the sinkhole pretty much marks the backside. This stream doesn't technically count until about here. Let's see, this little bridge was a mini prank by Matthew, which he did a Monty Python reference. Unfortunately, he didn't stick around to continue that. And on this side, I've never really messed with the forest here, so I think it ends like with the building itself. But yeah, do what you will with it. Just make sure Duke sticks around. I guess I could take these books, but I'll leave them here for now. That's probably the other thing that I would take with me, but that's about it. So, we wasted nearly 10 minutes just walking around the property there. Because I'm very good at managing my time with these videos. I'm kind of killing time, actually. Just stabbing it in the face. Because, like I said, I'm away on vacation. I finished the hockey stadium, so my next project... I'm in between projects, basically. We are going to stop by Shoptown so I can finish with the fix the real estate agency thing so that nobody tries to buy my property. And we can check out my shops as well. Here we are. Been a lot of sales going on. I think the Shoptown building activities have slowed down a little bit. Hey, 15 iron. Nice. That means somebody bought some iron gear. Probably on this side. Yeah. I think people are going with unenchanted gear more, because it is the cheapest option. This luck shop, I think it's empty already. Yep. This is like the hottest thing in Shoptown. I don't I don't really get it. I did have one go at it when it was refilled, and I got the stupid poison potato again, which I put it back in my in my junk drawer shop over here. But yeah, I haven't I haven't been as addicted to it as everyone else has. I stop by like every episode they record or every day or whatever, and I just do it once per really, these are in here? I just do it once per like fill up. Every time it's filled up, I just stop by and give it a go. So Jesus, why are they putting armor in here? There's a carrot. I don't have anything more junk to give. Well, I am the owner of the shop. I guess I don't have to give anything. But I'll put these in there. I kinda don't need those. Some boat, some bits, some more bits, blah blah blah, and there's that stupid poisonous potato. Alright. I'm gonna put these back at the shop. Yeah, definitely, because I need to make some room. Because we got one more thing, two more things to do at the shop here. Let's go drop these off. So let's see, yeah, today, the day that I'm recording should be, actually the day this video comes up will be Sunday. And I should be on vacation in Massachusetts with my friends, and I assume we are all having a good time. There's really not much to update on besides that. Hey, Ace the winner, I like that. One free stack of logs, so I'm going to claim some logs, assuming that's been restocked already. Let's see, Jungle's been restocked. That has not. That has not. I have oak by my base. I think I'm going to take... Yeah, I'll take some jungle logs. I like the color of jungle wood. Do I? Yeah. Although I don't get much acacia, I do have a jungle base. Maybe I will take some acacia this time. Acacia's kind of more of the rare type of wood around this server, around these parts. Alright, let's go to the real estate agency. I'll take my place. Yep, there it is. Take that off the map. It looks like everything's been sold so far in here. Oops. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. That one's sold. That's sold. Sold. I'm just gonna do sold and sold. And, yep, that's the one I bought. So, sold. And, yep, nothing new. So, put that back. I do have one other thing that I might put up for sale, which would be my aircraft carrier. Excuse me, my aircraft carrier base / glass island. Although that thing's kind of such a mess that I don't think anybody would be interested in that. So, and I might actually be moving back into it because we are going to go over and check it out. Because I bought the prison. And I mentioned that in a previous episode, but we didn't actually take a look at the prison itself, I don't think. So we're going to go over there and take a look. We're not going to do too much interesting stuff. We are going to hope that this world loads. It's funny, this issue went away for a while, but now it's back. but not really sure why. I have to do, let's see, function F3A. That kind of works. Look at this. Alright, we don't have a minecart, so we're walking. Let's see. I guess, yeah, I can talk a little bit about UHC. I assume that the first episode has been out by now. If not, it will be soon, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and spoil what happened in my perspective for the first episode, because, hey, spoiler alert, I died really early. Like, first episode early. And if that does sound very unlike me, I will let you watch the footage and see why I died. So yeah, if I do have a video where I'm going to talk about it in length, probably gonna be, let's have just a mess of words. It'll be uploaded when the UHC is over. So, but yeah, it's really more my opinions on the season more than anything else. But it was not a favorable type of death, and had it not been for what had happened, I probably would have had a better. Oh yeah, I don't have my boots on. Probably would have had a better season. Kind of back and forth on it, because in the recap I mentioned, I guess I can talk about the death itself at least, because it was a lag-based death. With the world was only partially pre-generated, so there was a lot of lag when everybody started. It caused the server to crash multiple times, and kind of threw everybody off, and there were people clamoring for a restart for the UHC, and I was kind of in that camp at the time, but I was vocally against it, but in my head I was growing more and more towards it. But yeah, in the recap, I died to a creeper explosion. I turned around, there were 2 creepers in my face. Didn't hear them coming. But yeah, I turned around, they were both right there, and I punched one, and it's just kind of almost an immediate explosion. There's the prison. We'll take a quick look around. This is all the stuff I got from it too. A bunch of stuff. We got an iron sword, a bow. Got some good stuff. I'll drop these off here. I think these are going to the arena. Yeah, I got some more stuff here, some more stuff here. So we got some good items to work with. I think I put some stuff in a furnace in here too. Oh, I took it out. I have to do something with all these flowers. I might keep them actually. Maybe I could sell them. I can make a little flower shop. I don't think it'll make much money, but flower shop would be kind of cool. I am kind of in the process of clearing all that out though. Let's take a look inside. So we've got these cells. It's got like 3 floors up here. And then it breaks out into this courtyard. There's a little opening in the back. It is missing a couple things. Like here would be kind of like a place to, take your shackles off, take your cuffs off. And then they have one mostly finished guard tower and one that hasn't even been started. It is missing a couple things, like there's no showers area, no mess hall. So I might have to work on that. At the very least, I gotta finish the towers and back. Then maybe we'll work on expanding it. There's also no easy way on or off the island. Like the way in is right here. So, but yeah, let's go. I guess we can chop some trees. Jode is on, so can't just sleep out the night. What is this tunnel? Or this, what is this? Just a hole in the ground? Nope, it goes down somewhere. Oh. See, when I heard about the mining stuff going on, I didn't realize that Muck was doing clear-cut stuff. I need to trademark that so that Muckluck doesn't steal my mining techniques. Yeah, it goes down even more. Where are we going now? Well, while we explore into a mine shaft. That's probably been mostly explored. Now let's check this out real quick. We're not going to go too much farther than this. Ooh, a single plank of wood. Why would you throw that away? I guess because this entire mine shaft has wood in it, but we'll just ignore that. But yeah, I died a very laggy death, and I was not happy. I was mostly not happy with the lag, but also the fact that I died in the first episode, which is something I never do. In Season 8, I got down to half a heart because of a cave spider, and even then I would have been more satisfied with that death than I was with this one, mainly because of how much lag there was. In the recap, I mentioned that looking back at the footage, the way that I died kind of was like, if I were in that situation without lag, it would have happened much sooner, and it was kind of unavoidable. Outside of that island, I don't know what that's going to be. But yeah, it was kind of an unavoidable situation with the creeper blowing up on me. I did not look to my left to see the little bit of cave system where they came from, and maybe I could have turned around and seen them, or like heard them like walking up behind me, maybe. That's like the only, I guess, possibility out of all that I could have potentially heard them coming. But then again, I was doing a lot of talking at the time, so I'm not sure. But when I think about it now, it's like I'm going back and forth between the two theories. If I think about it without the lag, I probably would have been more focused and less distracted by the fact that the server keeps going down and I'm kind of anticipating it happening any minute now, kind of thing. Yeah, had the server not had that issue in the first place, I probably would have maybe handled things a little bit better, maybe gone in with a more serious and careful attitude. Where did you come from? I was listening for you the entire time and couldn't even see you. But yeah, I don't know. Half of me says I would have died anyways. The other half of me says that without the lag, I wouldn't have put myself in that situation in the first place. So it's kind of back and forth on how I feel about it. Regardless, it happened. I got one measly point added to the leaderboard. And I had decided on this before the UHC, but after Season 10 is over, and I've tallied up and updated the leaderboard appropriately, I am going to reset the leaderboard for the next 10 seasons. Mainly because we got a bunch of new people that have joined the server since then, as well as some people returning to the server. Not to mention the fact that Mary pretty much ran away with this, and Hollywood did not attend this season, so Mary pretty much secured kind of the championship for this season, or for this group of seasons. I don't know what you would call a group of seasons, But yeah, so season 11 will mark a season 11 will mark a new beginning for ultra hardcore. Oh, I know what's wrong. My headphones are backwards. That's why I was looking for mobs that I couldn't hear, or looking for mobs that I couldn't see. But yeah, it was a messy death, and season 11 is going to start a new leaderboard, fresh start. Congrats to Mary for securing the championship, I guess, for being the most consistent out of all 10 seasons. Pretty much regardless of where Mary finished this season, he would have won simply because of the fact that Hollywood didn't show up, and he was the next closest guy to Mary. He was only 15 points back. The next guy was like 40-something points back, so it would not have mattered. You probably also saw a UHC pregame show, maybe. If you did, great, I did it. If not, then the reason why I didn't do it was because of how this season went. Not because of my early exit, per se, but because of how things went down as a whole, as you'll see probably in everybody else's perspective, as well as a highlights video that I will post at the end of the season. But yeah, I was kind of disappointed with this season as a whole. So I had these big plans for like a season 10 pregame show, because it's season 10. It's good. It's a really big deal, and it's exciting, and we got new people here and a neat little aspect to the game and all this. But yeah, the season overall did not go as expected, as I will mention in length, and as you will watch, and other people's perspectives. I would say that you probably wouldn't get the full effect unless you watched my highlights. Yeah, you have to watch my highlights clip. I think there was a couple stuff that I didn't edit in that also contributed to my opinions of this season, simply because they weren't exciting enough to be called a highlight. But there were some good moments, though. I won't go in depth about them because I already talked about that. But yeah, I'm going to call this an episode here. We're approaching 30 minutes again, so I know we didn't really do anything, but like I said, I'm on vacation, so I didn't want to do too much. We are going to start working on this. Not really sure where I'm going to go with it. I'm probably just going to finish it, and then we'll figure out what to do with a new project after that. So, but yeah, until then, I do hope you guys have enjoyed watching, and I shall see you all next time.